Okay, welcome to another week. This week again has been a little bit of a challenge, a little stressful. I think I've said that for the last 3 weeks. I'm not really going to complain about that because in the last 7.5 months, I think I've had maybe 4 challenging weeks, and none of them were in the beginning of the whole start to get healthy and fit, and I am so incredibly thankful for that, because if they were, I probably wouldn't be where I am today. I would have quit and gave up a long time ago. So I'm grateful for that. One of the challenges this week was I have been craving sugar like crazy, and I think that that's due to the fact that last week when I was really sick, I drank a lot of soda, and just basically because water doesn't taste very good to me, and obviously if you're nauseous and stuff, you generally drink 7-Up or something of that nature. So I definitely have a lot of sugar buildup in my system, which has probably caused me to crave sugar. And I did have a little bit of sugar this week. It wasn't horrible, but it was a lot more than I've had prior to this week. So that's not really a good thing, that's a bad thing. So from now until my race on the 19th, I'm basically going to try to what I call detox myself of sugar again. And the last couple days have been kind of rough, but I've been okay. Everything's been fine. I still was able to get in some of my exercise sessions. We had a horrible snowstorm, blizzard, 16.5 inches of snow. So that's been kind of crazy. That's caused long work days. That's caused missed exercise sessions. It's called missing class. It's kind of definitely put a few obstacles in the way this week. But I did get 30 miles in this week. It's not great, but I would have had more had Thursday night when I went to class, my strength training class, I did a different weight program, and one of the things on there was the dumbbell overhead lift, which is basically where you're on the bench and you have the dumbbell in both hands and they go back behind your head and you bring it forward again. Yeah, I felt that one. I felt that one a little bit on Friday basically all day Friday, anytime I try to lift my arms up, I could really feel it I can't show you because I'm holding the camera with one hand, but in the back part of my arm, I could really feel it through the length of my arm. Saturday morning was horrible because I could also feel it in my neck, my entire neck. It wasn't like a pinched nerve at all. I've had pinched nerve. This was by far not a pinched nerve. This was definitely something to do with muscle strain or something. I didn't get any. Well, I did shovel a little bit in the morning, but pretty much after noon on Saturday, I was out for the count. I hurt so bad it wasn't even funny. Somebody suggested that I try peppermint oil. I did do that. I think it worked a little bit, maybe. I'm not real sure. Sunday morning, I woke up still in a lot of pain. Basically every 15 minutes I would wake up and I would turn so that my neck didn't just stick in one place. It was not the greatest night's sleep by any means. I did cave this morning and take some muscle relaxers and ibuprofen, which I think have probably helped a lot. I'm sure that people could give a million pros and cons to pain medicine and muscle relaxers, and I'm definitely not going to share any past history on my usage of either of those things, but today, currently in my life, I would prefer not to have to use either one of them, just because I'm not saying that they don't help people, but they basically just mask pain. And when I'm training, I don't want to mask pain because I want to know where the pain's at, and I don't want to further my injury. So I try to avoid them, but since I wasn't going to be able to train today, I figured I needed to try something to get the muscles to relax. So that's what I did, and I think it's starting to work. So hopefully tomorrow morning I will get to run. My miles would have been higher if I wasn't out of commission again, which is super annoying, especially since I have a race in like 13 days. So I really need to be 100% tomorrow. Really need to be 100% tomorrow. I weighed myself yesterday morning, which is usually when I weigh myself, and I was 163. My last week's weight was 161. And in the process of, if my weight ever goes up on the scale, I usually try to think of, what did I do differently, or what may have caused that. I had a few things I shouldn't have had to eat. I had 2 things I shouldn't have had to eat, or would have preferred not to have ate, but I did. So maybe that could have contributed to it. I definitely by no means drank enough water this week, and I was coming off of being sick, so my metabolism was a little screwy. And Friday, because I knew I hadn't been drinking water right, I drank a ton of water on Friday. So I would contribute most of that to fluid intake, most of that 2-pound weight gain. This morning when I got on the scale, I was back to 161, so I would say 161 is probably my real weight. I have about 13 days to get to 160. I would really like to get to 159 within the next 13 days, just because by March 1st I need to be down 5 pounds, so that would make that little goal slightly easier. I'm going to spend this week, again, just detoxing and eating right and getting as much training in as possible for the climb the flight, 30 flight stair climb as many times as humanly possible in 1 hour. I hope everybody's having a really good week. I hope the Steelers win the Super Bowl, because Green Bay kicked my team out of the Super Bowl and I'm not too happy about that. I wish everybody the best of luck this week, and until next week, enjoy.